Hey YouTube, just a quick one here, hope you're all well. Quick rant. This is a power supply. It was for a T8 CNC machine I got from Gearbest. Now Gearbest sold me my A8 and it's been fine. They sold me this T8 CNC and it's not been fine. I'm not going to get into a rant about why it wasn't fine. I just want to show you a couple of things here. Now this T8 CNC came with two power supplies, both switch mode power supplies, both were sealed up in, these plastic things, and they looked okay. They looked okay until I looked at the cable. Now I picked this up looking at John Ward's videos. He's very dry, he's quite a funny guy, and he goes through failed electronic devices. He's got a lot of videos online, and basically a giveaway here, which I didn't know, which is worth knowing. If you see a plug like this, and it's got and you drop it on the floor after a few pints, it's got a sleeved earth, that is a giveaway. That tells you that this is not rated, it's not checked, there's nothing genuine about having a sleeved earth. The whole point of an earth is to protect you from getting a bolt from the live. So why would you insulate the earth? Think about it. So basically, if you've got a plug like this, and this came on a kettle lead. We used to call them kettle leads because they used to be for powering kettles. They're now powering computers. I don't know what they call them now. But what that means, probably in all likelihood, is that the cable inside that wire is skinny as hell. And I'm just going to try and show you an example of what it should look like. You'll have to excuse me. It's Friday night, but I'll give you an example. That is a sheet of paper on edge, and that's what we're talking about here. For one of those. So this is unacceptable. This should be, for 13 amp flex, this should be at least 1/4 of a millimeter, squared or cubed or whatever. It should be a hell of a lot thicker than that. I'm going to try and grab a bit of 3-core flex and show you what that should look like. Okay, so the lighting's not very good and the camera's doing its best to be a pain in the arse, but I'm going to try and show you what I mean here. On the right there you can see a genuine bit of 3-core flex that's come out of my oscilloscope cable. It's exactly the same, it's a kettle lead, and it's come out of the neutral on there, and you can see that is proper copper. It looks pretty solid, and that will take 13 amps. The camera's obviously trying its really hardest to be a complete pain in the arse. Now I'm going to zoom up on the Moody cable that came on the questionable, well, not even questionable, but very, very dodgy, crappy unit from Gearbest. Gearbest. And I did give him a chance to respond to me. There were other issues with this unit, many other issues. Both power supplies were Moody. One shook like a box of matches. I've now opened this one up, the cable, the flex, but you can just see, look at the insulation on that cable, look at the thickness of the cable. The cable should stay bent if it's copper. It doesn't, it springs straight back. It should twist together if it's proper copper. It doesn't, it springs straight back, and that's because it's copper clad steel. Cheap crap. Whatever was, available that day down the local Shenzhen market, as Dave would say, that's what they use. So, you can get away with a certain amount of current through that cable, but if you've got a cable like that, and the other giveaway with these things is, I'll quickly show you. So you got your sleeved earth, giveaway number 1. Giveaway number 2. You pop the fuse cover. The fuse says fuse on it because, why wouldn't it? If it says fuse on it, it's a fake fuse. It's a crap fuse. It's not a real fuse. It might work as a fuse, but it's certainly not manufactured to the proper safety standards. And that will tell you then to look at the cable. And if the cable is crap, then you are better off throwing this away, because he did a video on this where he put the current through the cable and it caught fire. So all I'm basically saying to you is, if you've got one of these Moody Gearbest supplies, I buy stuff from Banggood, I buy stuff from eBay, I've got stuff from all over the place, and as a rule I generally open it up and have a quick look, and I've opened this up and had a look, and I've told Gearbest I'm not happy with it, and I'm not slagging off Gearbest, but you know, just be careful if you're buying this stuff. Just be aware of what you're buying, because you know, if you put too much current through that cable, it's not what it says it is. It's a fake cable, and you know, if you put too much load on that cable, it will heat up, and if you go out and leave it doing something, that could be a problem. So anyway, this is Plan C. I will tear down this unit. You know, just quickly on this unit. This unit has been repurposed. This unit is not brand new. It's rusty. It's got wires cut off of it from a previous life. It has had new wires soldered onto it. It's had a bodge LED to line up with the new case. It's got its crappy skinny cable wires which have been pinched to within an inch of their life, you know, round here, bodged on by a 4-year-old. You know, the soldering has been done by Blind Pew, but the actual unit doesn't look that bad to me. I'm not an expert, but you know, you've got the isolation track there, good isolation. The actual components on the bottom of the board don't look good. There's a bit of corrosion there. It's an old repurposed unit. It puts out the right voltage, but I'm going to check this over, because when I see stuff like that, I know that the people who are selling this stuff don't care, you know, where it ends up, what happens to it, and that's why I'm annoyed with Gearbest, because they put themselves out as being, you know, oh yeah, let us know if there's any problems. Well, there is a problem. There's a problem. Deal with it, and don't let this stuff get into people's houses. You know, fake garbage. Anyway, sorry, rant over. Hope you're all well, and I'll see you all soon. Take care, bye.